Hello and welcome all my dear little gems. How are you all? My dear second standard little gems, I welcome you once again in the English lecture. My dear little gems, I have brought a very beautiful thought for you all. Let us have a look on the thought for the day. Take only what you need, the rest is only the burden. So can I give you one example? See, to understand this thought, one example I think is very much perfect for you. So when you go to school, I know that nowadays you are not able to come to school. But when you used to come to school in the class, you had a bag with you, school bag. Now always when you make timetable, the burden of the bag is less. Otherwise, when you bring all the books in the bag, it is too much burdensome, it is very much heavy. So when you only take the books according to the timetable, when you only take the book in the bag which is needed, the bag is less heavy. So here the thought says the same. If you only take in the mind and in the heart the thing which is needed, it will be good for your health. The rest is always the burden. So you should not take which is not necessary. Similarly, in the mobile phone, when you take the lectures, it is good. But when you play the game, or I should say when you play the game for more than half hour, it is just the burden for your mind and for your eyes. So in many ways, this thought is useful even in your life if you look at this perception. So my dear students, I hope that you understood the meaning of the thought. Now you might be thinking that what are we going to do in today's lecture? Today's lecture is going to be very much interesting for you people. Now you must be thinking that sir has brought the revision. No. Then you must be thinking that sir has brought some game. No. Then what it will be? Whatever it will be, you will enjoy it really. So my dear students, please take out your rough notebook, one pencil. If you have English textbook, you can take it out. Be ready with these things. I will clear the board and I will give the heading with the help of which you will come to know what are we going to do in our today's session. So my dear students, I hope that you have taken out all these things, necessary things, and now you are ready with your books. Start giving the heading part, subject and today's date. Please give the heading properly. Okay, now I am going to give the topic which we are going to discuss today. Can you see students, I have written something? Yes. You must be looking at the topic, lesson number. You know that poem number 8 we have done for FA3. Now we are going to start with the new lesson. Lesson number 9, the little golden dog. Before writing anything students, just think about it. Have you seen dog? You must be saying, obviously sir, we know what is dog. We also play with them. Some of you might also be answering me that sir, we have a pet dog at our home. So students, just think about the question. Are dogs very much good for human being? Yes, they are very much good. They are very much honest. If we compare a human being and a dog, more honesty and loyalty we will see in the dog, not in the human being, unfortunately. If you keep the dog as a pet, forget about the pet. Even if you give the chapati or the milk, if you feed to the street dog for 3 days, they will come to you on the 4th day on their own. So how much innocent they are. Yes, we have seen dogs barking on the road, biting the human being, but there is a reason behind that. Only if the human beings harass them, they will come back to you with the ferocious mind. Otherwise, they are very much innocent. So we are going to start the new lesson. You know that always when we start the new lesson, I don't directly jump to the explanation part. First I give you the hard words, then I give you meanings so that you can understand how the pronunciation is, what is the meaning of the word. Once you know that, you will be able to understand the lesson easily and in the easier way than otherwise you understood. So please give the heading lesson number 9, the little golden dog. And first we are going to discuss and write hard words. So give the heading, I will give you a couple of seconds and I hope that in that much time you will complete the heading part. My dear students, I am giving you assurance that this lesson is very interesting. But the thing is, as usual, as always I say, you have to pay attention, otherwise nothing is easy. If you pay careful attention to anything, nothing is hard. So stepwise we are going to start with the hard words, then I will explain you the meaning, we will write the meanings and then we will jump on to the lesson, so that lesson will be easier for you once you know the meaning of the word and the pronunciation of the word. Now I hope that you have given the heading and you are all set and ready to write the hard words. Let us write the hard words. Number 1, mocha. Number 2, golden. Number 3, dog. Number 4, aware. Number 5, quimpy. Number 6, bouncing. Number 7, forevermore. Number 8, yaps. Please write the 8 words. Then again I will clear the board and I will write again another 8 words for you. See, I am writing only 8 words so that you can finish it off quickly and easily in the lecture itself. Please start writing. See my dear students, this is an easy way to write the topics from the board. I am trying to make the lecture as much easy as possible for you and make you feel that you are sitting in the classroom. The thing is, you will have to follow the instructions given here. I have written 8 hard words so that you will feel very easy to complete it in the lecture itself. Again I will write the 4 hard words on the right hand side. Number 1 is M-O-K-A, mocha. Number 2 is G-O-L-D-E-N, golden. Number 3 is D-O-G, dog. Some of you pronounce this as dodge. That is why I have written this hard word. Though the hard words are easy, pronunciation is also necessary equally. Number 4 is A-W-A-R-E, aware. Number 5 is Q-U-I-M-P-Y, quimpy. Number 6 is B-O-U-N-C-I-N-G, bouncing. Number 7 is F-O-R-E-V-E-R, M-O-R-E, forevermore. And number 8 is Y-A-P-S, yaps. My dear students, when you are writing, just one instruction I want to give you. In this spelling, M should be capital because Mocha is the name, proper noun. Similarly, in this spelling, Q should be capital because Quimpy again is the name. Quickly write it down. I am going to write 4 hard words again here. I hope that you are writing as if you are sitting in the classroom and you will be able to finish your work here in the lecture itself, so that you don't have to worry about the extra work. And then I will even ask you to repeat the hard words after me, so your pronunciation will be clear. Okay, I am going to write 4 more hard words, that is 9, 10, 11 and 12 number. Number 9, B-E-L-L-Y, belly. Number 10, L-O-N-E-L-Y, lonely. Number 11, T-I-R-E-D, tired. Number 12, W-R-I-T-E-R, writer. Please have a look and complete writing 12 hard words. I am going to now clear the board and write another hard words. There are 21 hard words. So please write it down. I hope you are writing the hard words, and I'll request you to watch the lectures now in the sequence, because if you start one chapter and if you don't watch the lectures in the sequence, you will miss out some of the other thing, and eventually you will not be able to understand the lesson. So it is my humble request for you to please watch the lectures in the sequence, so later your work will not remain incomplete. Number 9 is B-E-L-L-Y, belly. Number 10 is L-O-N-E-L-Y, lonely. Number 11 is T-I-R-E-D, tired. And number 12 is W-R-I-T-E-R, writer. Now, my dear students, I am going to erase number 1 to number 8. Number 9 to number 12 will remain as it is. So number 1 to number 8 I am going to erase. So that I can write a few more hard words here on the left hand side. Number 13. It is S-A-M-A-N-T-H-A, Samantha. Number 14, grandma. Number 15, it is grandpa. Number 16, overjoyed. Number 17, nevermore. Number 18, nervous. Number 19, tomorrow. Number 20, Jessie. And number 21, weighing. So I have written 21 hard words. Please complete it. I'll give you a few more seconds or a minute. I hope that you are trying your level best to complete the hard words in the given time. In case if you are not able to finish it off, there is nothing to worry about, because you are going to have the YouTube links for the lecture so that you will later be able to complete if you have missed out anything. Now number 9 to number 21. I repeat, number 9 to number 21. I am going to read and you have to repeat within few seconds. As number 1 to 8 I have erased, I have cleared. So number 9 to number 21 at least we can repeat. So whenever I ask you to repeat, please repeat after me. Till then pay attention in writing the hard words. Make sure do not miss out any single alphabet which will make your word incorrect. I hope you all are leaving one line after writing each word so that your work looks tidy. Try to send your homework regularly to the teacher unless you don't have any hectic schedule. Please try to take out 5 to 10 seconds to click the photos of the work you are doing and send it to your teachers. Okay my dear students, now it's time for you and me to repeat the words. Whenever I read the spelling and word pronunciation, repeat after me. Now we will come on the board and read. Number 9, please repeat it loudly and clearly. B-E-double-L-Y, belly. One more time. B-E-double-L-Y, belly. Number 10, L-O-N-E-L-Y, lonely. See, pronunciation should be clear. L-O-N-E-L-Y, lonely. Number 11, T-I-R-E-D, tired. Once again, T-I-R-E-D, tired. Number 12, W-R-I-T-E-R, writer. Please repeat it loudly and clearly. W-R-I-T-E-R, writer. Now I'll give you a few more seconds. Complete writing this. Again we will repeat number 13 to number 21. I am trying to give you sufficient enough time to repeat after me and to write it down in your books so later your work doesn't remain incomplete. Okay my dear students, now please repeat number 13, 14 and in the sequence. I will not come near the board so that you will be able to see the board clearly. Number 13, please repeat after me. S-A-M-A-N-T-H-A, Samantha. Once again, S-A-M-A-N-T-H-A, Samantha. Number 14, G-R-A-N-D-M-A, grandma. Once again, G-R-A-N-D-M-A, grandma. I hope students you are repeating after me. Number 15, G-R-A-N-D-P-A, grandpa. Once again students, G-R-A-N-D-P-A, grandpa. Number 16, O-V-E-R-J-O-Y-E-D, overjoyed. Students, please repeat it as I am doing. O-V-E-R-J-O-Y-E-D, overjoyed. Number 17, N-E-V-E-R-M-O-R-E, nevermore. Number 17 again, N-E-V-E-R-M-O-R-E, nevermore. Number 18, N-E-R-V-O U-S, nervous. Once again students, N-E-R-V-O-U-S, nervous. Number 20th, sorry, number 19, T-O-M-O-R-R-O-W, tomorrow. This you might be knowing, but you might not be knowing the spelling or might be making the mistakes in the spelling. Again, number 19, T-O-M-O-R-R-O-W, tomorrow. Number 20th, J-E-S-S-E, Jessie. Again, J-E-S-S-E, Jessie. Number 21, which is the last hard word, W-A-G-G-I-N-G, weighing. Once again students, W-A-G-G-I-N-G, weighing. I hope that you have finished writing the hard words. Please be ready to write the meanings now. I am going to clear the board and write the meanings. Okay, so please give the heading meanings. On the new page, students, please give the heading meanings. Here I am going to first write the question and then the answers. I hope that you have also started writing the question. I will suggest you to leave one line. Students, I have just written the question for the meanings and I am waiting for you to write the question too in your books. And please make sure you have to leave one line after each meaning. Okay, here I am writing the meanings. So my dear students, I have written the meanings. Please write it down. I will read once after a few seconds. So please start writing it. I am going to read it, but after a few seconds, so that I will not distract you by coming near the board. In the black, questions are there, and in the blue, answers are there. As you can see, meanings are pretty easy, and many meanings are related to its question itself. I mean to say is, when you read the question, you easily understand why this is the answer. Such easy meanings are. I will even ask you to repeat these meanings after me. I hope that you will be ready by then. Okay, my dear students. Now please repeat meanings after me. Number 1, bouncing, moving quickly. Number 2, belly, stomach. Yes, it is stomach, not stomach. Some of you might be speaking stomach. No, it is stomach. Number 3, overjoyed, very happy. I hope you are repeating after me. Number 4, forevermore, forever. Number 5, nervous. Answer, worried. Please write it down and please check your spellings once you finish writing. I hope students you have sufficient enough time and you had sufficient enough time to complete the hard words. Spellings are very much important in the meanings, because if you change the spelling, the meaning totally changes in the English. Even if you replace one alphabet, the meaning remains incorrect. So eventually your marks are deducted. So please make sure you write it correct. Bouncing means moving quickly. In this lesson, meaning is that. Otherwise you can even say jumping, but here the meaning is moving quickly. Belly means stomach. Overjoyed means very happy. Forevermore is the word used again and again in this lesson. So it means forever. And number 5, nervous means worried. When someone calls you, means when principal calls you in the office, when we call you on the stage, you become nervous, right? You become worried what will happen. So if you try to relate these meanings with your situations, you will be able to remember it very, very easily. So students, your work is to even write these hard words and meanings in your fair notebook. Right now, I know that you are writing in the rough notebook, but then you will have to write it down in your fair book so that your work will be completed. In the next lecture, perhaps I will make the lecture of explanation. With this, I end my today's lecture. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Goodbye.